Hi all, today's topic is sonnet. A sonnet is a type of poem written in a specific form. Traditionally, it has 14 lines that follow a strict rhyme scheme. Usually, it is written in iambic pentameter. The word sonnet comes from the Italian word sonetto, meaning a little sound or song. Sonnet forms can be distinguished by their unique rhyme scheme. The English alphabets are used to show the rhyming pattern of the 14 lines in a sonnet. The origin of the sonnets lies in the 14th century Italy, where it was developed by the Italian poet Francesco Petrarch. It is the classical form of sonnet. The Italian sonnet can also be called Petrarchan sonnet. It was named so because Petrarch was the most renowned Italian sonnet writer of the time. Italian sonnet consists of two parts, an octave and a sestet. The octave consists of 8 lines. It always has an ABBA rhyme scheme. The sestet has 6 lines and sometimes its rhyming pattern changes. CDC, DCD, CDE, CDE and CDE, CED are all common patterns found in the sestet. The beginning of the sestet, where the poem adopts a different structure, is referred to as volta. Volta is the Italian word for turn. A turn could represent various changes in the sonnet. It might refer to a change in the theme, the sound, the emphasis of the message, or image of the poem. The function of an octave is to introduce a subject, and the function of the sestet is to draw it to a satisfactory end. The octave has 2 stanzas of 4 lines, each called quatrain. The sestet contains 2 stanzas of 3 lines, each called tercet. The first 3 lines reflect on the theme and the last 3 lines bring the whole poem to a close. The sonnet was introduced into English in early 16th century by Sir Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey. In 1557, they jointly published their anthology of sonnets, Total's Miscellany. The sonnet form was widely used by Sir Philip Sidney, Edmund Spenser, William Shakespeare, John Donne and others. Astrophel and Stella is Sidney's renowned sonnet sequence. Edmund Spenser's Amorati was a collection of 88 sonnets. During the later periods, the sonnet attained a significant place in English literature. At the hands of Shakespeare, it became the premier vehicle of poetic expression. Notable changes in sonnet writing mainly come through Shakespeare. The renovated form is known as English or Shakespearean sonnet. The Shakespearean sonnet is made up of 3 quatrains and a rhyming couplet. The rhyme scheme is ABAB, CD, EF, GG. In this type of sonnet, the turn often occurs in the concluding couplet. It is named after Shakespeare because he is the most famous writer of this type of sonnet. This form became popular in England in the Elizabethan era, so it is sometimes called the Elizabethan sonnet. Most of Shakespeare's sonnets were probably written between 1593 and 1602. They were published by Thomas Thorpe in 1609. Most of his sonnets are addressed to a young man called W.H. and others are addressed to the dark lady. The identity of the 2 persons has not been satisfactorily proved. In the early 17th century, John Donne and John Milton, who both extended the subject matter to religious, political and philosophical themes. For his holy sonnets, Donne chose the Petrarchan form. Milton also wrote on personal themes like his own blindness. With the advent of Romanticism in the early 19th century, the sonnet again achieved popularity in the poetry of Wordsworth, Keats and others. It recovered once again under the pens of Dante Gabriel Rossetti, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, G.M. Hopkins and others. Sonnets from the Portuguese is a collection of love sonnets by Elizabeth Barrett Browning published in 1850. It stands as a significant contribution to literature. D.G. Rossetti's central work is a collection of sonnets called The House of Life. Hopkins' sonnet, Windover, is thoroughly different because of the use of technical innovations like sprung rhythm, inscape, in-stress, and its dramatic quality. Sonnet is very formal. It maintained its set of rules throughout its history and are used to display emotion that are difficult to articulate. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.